Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I figured because I got terminated from Amazon, I might as well tell everybody how I was making money on Amazon merch, and what I was doing for certain days to really boost my sales. If you guys know anything about Amazon merch, typically your sales don't become, they don't really oscillate too much. I mean, it's typically a standard, that's pretty relative every single day. We're talking, if you make 10 sales a day, it's probably going to be anywhere from like 8 to 11 sales a day, right? For me, by the power of my account alone, without any outside influence, I could make anywhere from 2 to 4 sales a day, okay? But there were certain days that I would really boost it up. And you guys saw in the last video where I, showed me using a certain tool for research, that I was getting on certain days 10 or 11 sales a day. Now, and if you guys notice, the days right after that, I would get typically higher sales than what I would normally get before. And here's just a photo of that kind of proof. And you guys could go back into the video, and I believe somewhere in the video I showed like one of my months, like a history of sales. Let me go ahead and maybe try to enlarge the screen here. You guys could probably see this was, I want to pull it up, but I don't want to take too long into the video to pull it up because it was in my last merch video. But the method that I was doing is I was using an Instagram bot, or Instagram bots rather, to kind of boost it up. If you look here, the days before these sales would really boost up on the 9 sales or 10 sales, you could see days before it we had only 3 to 1 sales per day, right? In terms of units. But then what I would do is I would use the bot and it would shoot up, right? It would shoot up to 9. And basically what happens is with Amazon, if you guys are not familiar, you have what's called a BSR, a bestseller ranking. And the higher your ranking is, the higher chance you get at selling more organically, because it just means that Amazon is going to put it in front of more people. So for example, if I search for ramen cat t-shirt, right? And my bestseller ranking is like 2 million, rarely anybody's going to see it unless they look for specifically that shirt and they go to like page 9, okay? But what happens is when I use the bot, I'm essentially driving more traffic to that specific t-shirt. And when I drive more traffic to that specific t-shirt, I'm increasing the chance of my sales. Now, this could happen a day, 2 days, maybe it could even happen in a half hour where I get my first sale. Then what happens is after every single sale you get, your BSR ranking starts to go up and up and up. And when you do get a higher BSR ranking now, people who search for it organically, it starts not to be on the 9th page anymore. It's on the 2nd page or the 1st page. And on the 1st page, it could be all the way at the bottom, or it could be all the way at the top, right? And what I realized was the days that I were using the Instagram bot and I would cut it after, the frequent days, the subsequent days after it, the sales would be just a little bit higher. And then once it would get a little bit lower, I would shoot it back up with an Instagram bot. Now, I didn't use the Instagram bot every single day, and there's only one reason. It wasn't against the rules. There was nothing wrong with it on Amazon. The problem is that when I would do my research for a very specific audience, I didn't want to overwhelm that audience very quickly, and that's kind of why I switched around with the Amazon bot. Now, what I did was, and I'm just going to give you guys the exact strategy, is I would pick a t-shirt, right? I would have it under a certain brand name, okay? And I would, and if you guys are aware, when you have a certain brand name, your other products are linked to that brand name. There's 2 ways they're linked. On the bottom, Amazon is going to show more designs with that specific, more designs with that specific piece of merch, right? It could be like a tank top, a phone case, etc. I would make sure all of these are filled out. And then what I would do is I would make sure that and I would have like graphics of this on my Instagram. When people would click on this, it would show them other versions of the shirt, kind of like exactly what you see here. And what I tend to see is that this would help from an Instagram perspective, and it would help from a sales perspective on Amazon. There's 2 reasons why. Well, from Instagram, when I'm driving traffic from Instagram, maybe somebody's really not focused on that specific piece of merch because they saw other designs on my Instagram profile. Now remember, they all relate to the same page, and something that I would do sometimes is this page where I would have all my designs, like all my various designs under the same name brand, I would just take that link and paste it in the Instagram profile, right, in the bio. And then when people would click on the bio, because every single call to action on the photo said link in bio, people would click on this and it would boost my sales overall. Now, I've tried this strategy more than once. In fact, I've made a video, and I'll leave the link in the description, but I made a video last December where, I think it was last December, I could be wrong, it could be November or something like that, but where how I boosted my sales for the last quarter, because at the last quarter, my sales were actually pretty low. They weren't doing too well. And that was the second month, basically, that I had started doing merch. And at that point, merch was not even something serious, and it still wasn't even serious, even up till now. Like I said, I work on different projects and different things, and merch is one of those things that, like, in my off time where I have some fun, I could set it up. But with that being said, I would basically, the sales that I would get on merch would be amplified dramatically, and you guys could see here, like I said, the numbers. And I was doing this for over a year, where every few days I would, like I said, boost it up. And like I said, the only problem I would have, because the niche that I was using was so specific, I would have to find a new audience to target. Because, for example, if I found an account that was very similar to mine on Instagram, it would only have like 2,000, 3,000 followers. By the time I run through all those followers, it's going to be a few days before I go on to another account. And majority of those followers are going to be dead. There's going to have to be, different accounts that I have to target. And so that's kind of the game with Instagram. And I said this from before, whether you're using followonfollowbots.com, whether you're using IG bots, and I'll just pull up IG bots here. Whether you're using IG bots, it doesn't matter what bot you're using, as long as it's functional, you can use it to actually get a whole lot of attention. And to prove that, I actually did a 7-day series with both of these bots, and I'll leave the links in the description box down below. You guys can go over here to my YouTube channel, click on videos or even playlists. Let's click on the playlist so I could show you guys. If we look here, there is a 7-day series. Let me go ahead and search for it. The series here, this one. Okay, let's go ahead and open this one. Okay. And this one I showed how to get 1,000 followers a week, and I was doing this every single day. And I was showing how I was growing an Instagram account, and we were growing. And what bot was I using here? I was using the follow and follow bot. So I was using this one, and this was a year ago. It was September 20th, 2020, and right now we are in November. So it was a little bit over a year ago, I believe. Am I wrong? Yeah, over a year ago. September 20th of 2020, and I used the bot, and you could literally see here the exact video. So I had day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, etc. So day 2, we came back and we gained, like, let's see how many followers we gained. Let's go back here. Let me go back into it. You guys could actually watch the video yourselves, but the reason why I'm struggling to remember how many days, it was literally a year ago, so it was kind of hard to remember, but this is just an example of what I did. If you guys want to see another series like this for 2022, please let me know. I'm more than willing to do it. And I'm willing to do it in the hard niches as well. Like, if there's a niche that's difficult to get followers in, I'm willing to do it. But really, the whole important thing with this setup, guys, is where I was gaining followers every day, is the most important thing is to make sure that you're driving the traffic into something that you could sell, like I was with Amazon. Now, let's be clear. Is it against Merch by Amazon's rules to promote a product outside of Amazon? The answer is absolutely not. It's not against it whatsoever. In fact, the competitor to Merch by Amazon, which is Redbubble, they actually ask you to promote it outside of a Redbubble. So if you're doing merch, you can promote your merchandise outside of their platform, and you can actually do it on Pinterest, you could do it on Instagram, you could do it on Facebook, you could do it wherever you really want to. You can even send it to friends if that's what you really want to do. But for me, Instagram was the smartest, because when I use an Instagram bot, right? And I'll just show you guys here the bot that I was using at the time. There were two bots that I was using. I was using this one from followonfollowbots.com, which, by the way, guys, I am an affiliate of. They have an active affiliate program, and I've been an affiliate for over a year. You guys could see here their website, but if you look here, IG Bots also had a bot. So Follow and Follow Bots had a bot. IG Bots had a bot, and we did separate series on both. And I was doing really, really well. You guys saw the numbers. I don't really need to talk too much about it. We were gaining 70 followers a day, 80 followers a day, 50 followers a day, and that was just as a start. Okay, so I mean, sometimes we, even close to 100 followers a day, but nonetheless, all things happen for a reason. The reason why my merch account got terminated is because I kept submitting designs that kept getting rejected over and over again. And I thought I wanted to test it. I was changing different words, and it was 100% my fault. I mean, that's one of their rules. But at the end of the day, I knew something like this was going to happen anyway, because I said to myself, and I even said it to YouTube, I said, Amazon owns the platform. If they want to kick you off in a second for no reason, they're going to. Now, it's not for no reason that it happened to me, but I was doing very well on the platform. And you guys saw the numbers. I mean, I don't really need to talk much about the numbers. You guys saw, for a beginner, for somebody that spent 5 minutes a day on it, I was doing very well. There was really no competition in terms of how well I was doing for the amount of time I was spending. There was nothing that was as lucrative, just, putting up designs and letting an Instagram bot work for you. I mean, the biggest reason why a lot of people don't like to do blogging or things like that actually take time is because it takes effort. Instagram and merch was one of those things that didn't take any effort whatsoever. Literally took a few buttons to click and you make money. So for me, it was beneficial. But with that being said, I can take these same talents and put it anywhere else. I can make my own website, and I can set it up with an Instagram bot and literally make the same sales every single day. So for me, it's not anything I'm going to worry about whatsoever. And the one thing I do have to say, guys, is that if you are going to run a business, you can use an Instagram bot to boost your sales. Not only boost your following, but boost your sales. If you think about it logically, when people follow you, right, they're not following you because, your username is cool. They like your content. And if they like your content, then you're going to turn that into followers. I've actually made the decision. I'm going to make a whole lot of posts on this account today. And what I'm going to do is, for the next few episodes, I'm going to start targeting doing work live on the account so we can start gaining followers. All right, guys? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye. All right? See ya.